A comeback for sure. Even saw Use yesterday doing a real good job with it. Let's see how it fares in North America. This is our elimination side top 8.
All right, bro, it's going to be chopping. They have pointed out there's definitely 3 axes out here, so expect to hear a lot of chopping noises if we get to that point. Currently, nobody with the axe in hand just yet. We got all the weapons, but it's currently all the offhand weapons. And I've seen a lot of... Oh, wait.
Hang on, offstage. Let's see. Okay, that was a weapon throw, but yeah, Ryze is still covering this incredibly well. Easy pickup right there for
Ryze
first
is not
strike.
a fan of Raven at all right there.
Yeah.
That's what I saw.
You know what? I don't like that you're doing this. Offstage once again, covers the 45, doesn't quite get there in time though. The weapon toss to cover his back. Again, and you had pointed this out yesterday, TK, right? Especially when the lance is equipped, watch out for those parallel lines, right? If you can get on the same kind of level area, that's really where the lance is going to shine here.
Oh, wait a minute. All right, Ryze going to get back to the stage one more time. This is a very hot start here for the red team for sure, though. Ryze has pretty much been unhit. Seems like the guy to beat right now. Soul has taken quite a bit of damage, but if you're looking at the blue team, they're both hurting. And yeah, Raven has got to watch out. Oh, great save.
He picked up both too. Okay, he
nice.
did get a disarm onto Ryze, it looks like. Yeah, and then off the right side is going to be Soul going down. Nice pickup as well with the grapple hammer, picking up and confirming that stock. But they're still playing behind.
Yeah, very much like how we got all the way across that stage to really make that happen too. It was going to be a long recovery from Ryze, so Raven knew. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
this is a problem.
Let him cook.
Oh, this is a problem.
Let him cook. Ground pound, ground pound. Oh, no! That wasn't the way I wanted it, but it still happened.
It was a bait and switch ground pound for sure. They both sent it, but somebody was going to get hit. Speaking of hit straight out of there, Raid getting sent out of there as well. Another solid lead here for the red team. How do we get back for them?
I don't think Ryze is going to let them get back at all. This is GCD like ground pound. Misses it on the tap in though, but still keeping this going.
He's going to be able to make this back. He does barely make it back. He does hit the wall at the very least, but yeah, he's getting kind of thwarted by Raid. Raid finally missing that. Oh my God, what a combo.
This is over. Yeah, wrap it up, dude.
What a combo off the platforms. They went back and forth with it too. That was so sick, dude.
I'm going to take a bite for that one.
Yeah.
That was good.
Combo so good, made me hungry.
It was tasty.
Combo so good, made me hungry, bro. All right.
That was nuts. I mean, not even giving us a moment to breathe there.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I mean, I think there was maybe a couple of miscues on the blue side, right? I'm looking at the last interaction we might see where, look, Ryze was going insane on edge cards. There's no doubt about it. I think Soul was doing an amazing job playing backup to that situation, right? Covering so many of the high angles on behalf of Ryze. Raven and Raid have to decide if they want to combat that in the offstage or just completely disengage. And I think we need to see this in game 2.
I think Ryze is doing one of those things where I think, obviously, as a Brawlhalla player, you definitely have to go off stage and make things happen, right? But I feel like if I watch one person or my teammate get bodied off stage like twice, I'm gonna be like, yo, bro,
let's not do that.
We gotta stay off. We gotta stay on stage. We have to do a better job of at least controlling center stage, and maybe we have to do the longer game of not going for edge guards because this Ryze guy is going absolutely insane off here. Speaking of, even on stage, though, he doesn't like Raven.
Yeah.
That's what I see. That's what I'm watching right now.
There feels like there's some type of hatred that exists here. There's the slide charge off stage. Ryze way downtown, no coverage there from the blue side to really punish the miss there. Double pogo doesn't connect, but there's the sweat beads, and again a shark in the water. Ryze, it doesn't matter who it is. Pogos for days, and Soul once again perfectly in position to pick up the second.
This is absolutely insane. Like, I'm sure that Soul is doing a bunch of work over there, but my eyes are just glued to Ryze right now, the way that he is moving around both of the members of the blue team. Ryze, though, is still getting involved. Is going to end up taking a hit right there. Look at that movement. I'm back. You thought I was going to go for a follow-up? No. Dash back neutral. He might actually turn this into a stock. Okay.
Dude, you know what's crazy too? It reminds me of so many of the aggressive players we see, like Bunny, for instance, who are just so good at going off stage. Doesn't care if they're unarmed or what. Oh my God, Ryze with the pickup as well. Been going low. What is happening? There's frosting all over the desk. I don't know what's happening here.
Oh my God, he still finds it.
Stop! I'm covered in frosting. I need a napkin. And I need an adult. I don't know what's going on.
Bro, you gotta look. Ryze goes off stage. If you get past him, we're not trying to make a reversal. Just get back, leave. There
get out.
Look, Raven was like, I gotta get out of here.
Help your mans.
Yeah,
for
I gotta
second.
leave.
Okay, Soul trying to get the pickup with the Sair, not getting too much more after that. The half recovery from Raid will at least dissuade the red team member from coming back towards the stage. But look at the numbers. Ryze is still on first stock, even with his reversal. That was a bit of a miscue, but it was only the first stock. Thank you so much.
He dropped his own stock. He's the only person that's defeating me is me right now. And that's because he was going mad deep for it. Almost gets a double. It might just still be a double. Raid does manage to get. Oh, wait, great movement here from Raid. Oh, this is huge.
Wait, and Ryze.
Oh, wow, he actually gets to stop off of that. You know what? That's a little payback. You kind of had to send a message there. Raid was willing to go super ham for it. Ryze still comes back in and takes that stock regardless.
Listen, why did you put the cameras on? I'm trying to... I don't even know how this got here. You guys are throwing cupcakes all over the place. I'm completely at a loss right now. And now it's like part of the desk, and I have to just deal with that.
Oh, wait, what the?
There's just frosting all over the desk. I can't...
No, that's... Well, you're picking at the desk.
Okay, that's all right.
Well, they need, you know, we've had this desk for a while. It's time for a redo. Anyway, let's get back into this match. Dude, I'm telling you, Ryze is definitely the star player of this match.
Oh,
Not even taking anything away from what we're seeing from Soul. Soul is still, you know, playing a solid game. You know, he took a little more damage than he made, but I feel like this is because Ryze not giving him a chance to get any damage.
Yeah, there's also like the big fat asterisk that exists of like Ryze completely threw away 2 of their stocks and it didn't matter, right? Like they were just completely just off stage, no resources, let it all rock. Went down 2 final stocks on Ryze, but that's just how much leeway they had going into that game. There needs to be some adjustments on the side of Raven and Raid.
Okay. Yeah, at this point, I mean, there's just got to be adjustments straight up for the red team or for the blue team. I do see at least, you know, some character swaps here, but is this going to matter? This is big, though. This is a hot start. Get the first stock off of Ryze. Wait a minute.
Yeah, so here's the thing. They loaded in, and my jaw has been on the floor from the start because why is there an Imugi on my screen? What's going on right now?
Listen, I mean, if we're talking about being able to cover a lot of space with a SIG and also do mad damage, Imugi is going to get that done.
It's working, which is kind of the crazier part to me as well. Tries to go for that signature. Again, super, super long buttons is Imugi's signature kit. So if you get caught in the vortex there, you're in big trouble. But Greatsword as a weapon isn't super great, and it's not super great in doubles.
It has this, oh wow, okay, we're gonna get right back. We're gonna get all that back immediately. I like that little combo too. That was like a stagger combo so they can get past each other and make sure their hitbox don't hit each other, but also keep that combo moving to the right side. As you were saying though, yeah, Greatsword can be a hard weapon to use in doubles, but if you're able to, you know, kind of isolate, get a couple 2 1v1s or just some very good team combos, could work out in your favor.
Yeah, and that's gonna be the big question, right? Because I think, like you had said before, Ryze has just been putting in complete devastating amounts of work in the edge guard. So maybe this is their way of saying, well, we're going to keep it on stage. We're going to just use a Mugi signature kit like that to leverage some KOs, find them early if we can. The half recovery from Raven doesn't quite find its mark off the top last zone. Does finally get there, though, off the right.
I think Raid also, too, could just be the follow-up guy. He actually turns... Wait, wrong person.
Okay,
he does manage to make it back to the stage, though. Yeah, but he could just be the follow-up guy. What the... Did he even get hit by anything?
I don't know.
Okay.
Things have been happening, TK. I'm a bit overwhelmed, but it is final stocks for both blue team members. Let's see if the resilience of this Imugi can get them at least 1 game on the board.
Okay. This is, yeah, I mean, so far, I will say, like, even if he's just a follow-up guy, I bet you he's doing mad damage.
Yeah.
There it is.
And
nice
that's enough. That's enough, yeah, right. I mean, like, if the Greatsword isn't great, then we're doing just fine with the axe. And let's see, it's both of these players on blue side, able to close that one out, finally get one on the board. I will eat the cupcake and my words, at least for now, because it looks like the Imugi was doing just fine.
They shut down Ryze pretty hard, too. He did 354 damage while both of them did about 500.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Also, I think it's probably just less about the Greatsword definitely did his work too, but he wanted to keep an axe in his hand. He wanted probably a stronger legend that doesn't die nearly as fast. These are great things that you have from Imugi.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I see Imugi and it does look like they're sticking to it, I think it's all about the signature kit as well. Like, there is a suggestion that exists of like, well, I can gravity cancel signatures, sure. I can slide chart signatures. They're quite strong with Imugi. But I'm probably going to be keeping my feet on the stage for a majority of our games.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, okay, nice little pass right there, back over to Ryze, but the stomp does work. I don't know what, I feel like he stepped on the one person and ended up shooting the other. Either way, they got the double knockout very quickly. This is how you get right back into establishing dominance, just like you did in those first 2 games. So the little swap over to Imugi did get him a game at the very least, but I'm not sure if it's going to get much more.
Oh my god, and Ryze just gets to do exactly what Ryze wants again. There's no movement, but does find the connection into the chase dodge towards the stage, so Raid does get to hang on for a little bit longer. This is where I get nervous though, right? Because look, the signatures were great. Like you said, Imugi was doing a good job at being the follow-up guy, confirming KOs, but how do you play this match from behind? Ooh. That's a good start, but you're still a full stock behind. You have to find the 2v1 onto Soul before Ryze gets back in the mix, and he's been an absolute menace off stage.
Yeah, necessary weapon toss right there from Soul to make sure he didn't lose that stock in that time. But can he get over here and really help out Ryze? They're definitely seeming to be focused on Ryze, which is a smart thing to do. Soul, double breakdance, almost got the second one. My man's windmilling out here.
Boy's doing tricks on the dance floor. Hang on. Okay, whiff punish onto Imugi again. Signature kit's great. Long buttons, though, for sure. So as long as you can find those openings. Imugi finding the one. There's Raid. Can he get one? Dare off stage. Second one as well. Raven closing the book on that one. That's great communication from them, but they're both off stage.
Yeah, we got to make our way back sooner than later. Didn't do it fast enough, though. Unfortunately, does end up still losing that stock. So I think it's still very important to get Ryze out of this game, though. I mean, Soul has been more of the guy in the back, right? Like, he's definitely still a part of the team. But when you're talking about star power, it's clearly Ryze when it comes to this team. And if you're able to shut him down, it feels like you're kind of shutting down the team in a major way. Or you're forcing Soul to step it all the way up.
Okay, looks like Raid was able to get a couple connecting hits on the bridge with the Greatsword, but it's tough, right? There's such long strings that eventually you'll get interrupted. You have to really know how to pull back. Amazing interrupt right there on behalf of Raven. It's doable, right? They just have to survive on this last stock. Raven doesn't find the connecting hit they need to get off the top KO. Dare doesn't find its mark either, and that whip is going to cost them big. It's actually going to cost them massive, and it will cost them their tournament. A 3-1 for Soul and Ryze.
Yeah, that was big. I mean, honestly, Ryze, as I said, you know, he did have to. He was like the star player, but I feel like at this point in time, yeah, you got to look at the stats here. Soul definitely stepped it up in a major way, kept himself alive for much longer than Ryze did this time around, but also made some very big plays here. I mean, he got 4 of the KOs. That's big. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's finding those final hits. That feels that's got to feel very good for him. The double break dance, super nice. But still, though, I want to give it up to the blue team for making that swap.
Yeah.
The Imugi came out.